everyone, and thank you for joining me for this month's Facebook Live. Today, I am going to talk about how to close down a self-employed business in the UK. Shutting down a self-employed business in the UK requires careful planning and adherence to legal and tax obligations. Whether you're retiring, moving on to new ventures, or simply no longer wish to continue your business, following the right steps will ensure a smooth closure. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you through the process. So 1, notify HMRC. The first and most important step is to inform HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, that you are ceasing self-employment. You can do this by filling out the online form on the HMRC website via your Government Gateway account, calling HMRC and notifying them over the phone, or writing a letter to HMRC with your details and closure request. You will need to provide HMRC with your national insurance number and your unique tax reference, UTR number. Once you notify HMRC, they will update their records and stop expecting future tax returns from you. Step 2, submit your final self-assessment tax return. Even if you close your business, you still need to file a final self-assessment tax return by the usual deadline, 31st of January, following the end of the tax year. So make sure to declare all income up to the closure date, deduct any allowable expenses, and account for any capital gains or losses. If you've made losses, you may be able to offset them against previous year's profits to reduce your tax liability. 3, pay any outstanding taxes and national insurance. Before fully closing down, ensure that all taxes are settled, including income tax due on final profits, Class 2 and Class 4 national insurance contributions, and VAT payments if you're registered for VAT. If you have any outstanding debts to HMRC, you may be able to arrange a payment plan. 4, deregister for VAT if applicable. If your business was VAT registered, you need to submit a final VAT return, pay any remaining VAT owed, and apply for VAT deregistration through HMRC. Failure to do so could result in fines or additional charges. 5, inform your clients, suppliers, and banks. Closing your business means officially wrapping up any official or contractual obligations. Make sure to notify your clients and complete any outstanding work, inform suppliers and settle any unpaid invoices, close your bank account or update it for personal use. 6, close your PAYE scheme if you are an employer, if applicable. If you have staff, you will need to close your PAYE scheme and send the final payroll reports to HMRC. Once you've submitted the necessary information to HMRC, you will also need to provide your employees with a P45 on their last payday alongside their final pay slip. I will post a link in the comments about how to stop being an employer. 7, cancel business licenses, permits, and insurance. If your business required special license or permits, you should inform the relevant authorities and cancel them. Also, remember to cancel any business insurance policies to avoid unnecessary charges. 8, keep records for at least 5 years. Even after closing your business, you are legally required to keep financial records, including tax returns, business accounts, invoices, and receipts. HMRC may request these records in case of future audits or inquiries. If you're using accounting software, for example, QuickBooks Online, when you cancel your subscription with them, you get read-only access for 12 months. I would advise ensuring that you download all the data relating to your accounts from the software so that you have the records for that for at least 5 years. Consider closing your limited company if that's applicable. If you operated as a sole trader, the steps I've talked about will suffice. However, if you are a director of a limited company, You may need to officially dissolve it by paying off all debts, filing a DS-01 form with Companies House, and informing HMRC about corporation tax and payroll obligations. Closing down a self-employed business in the UK is a structured process that requires notifying the right authorities, settling financial obligations, and keeping records. By following these steps, you can ensure a hassle-free closure and avoid future legal complications. If you're unsure about any aspect, consult an accountant or business advisor, and they can provide further guidance. I will put the links in the comments that I've mentioned in the Facebook Live, but also a link to the page on the HMRC website that provides guidance for closing down a self-employed business. If you have any questions about how to close down your self-employed business, feel free to message me or put your question in the comments. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to join me for my next Facebook Live in March 2025.